2, 1. Hey, welcome to Capital Advantage Tutoring's live Q&A from rainy Chatham, New Jersey. Hope everyone's doing well. It is time for our Tuesday night chat with all of our people. I hope we're doing well. I hope I can offend a couple of you before I get out of here. Let's see what happens. Okay, happy Tuesday. Remember, there's a lot of free shit you can get. I'm not going to keep repeating it, but yes, I will. So if you need help watching the Subway Series, Matt, what are you doing? Wait till October when it matters. Take Yankees -1. Okay, so now, you got to take the Yankees every time. I know the Mets are playing well, but fuck the Mets. I'll leave it with the top on. Okay. Emily, how are you? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome on. I'm hope there's a couple of people coming on who took the test today and yesterday. I hope they passed. I don't know. Okay. Curtis, we got a week. That's awesome. Okay. Facebook user, howdy, and 1 week away, Emily at Matt, we got this. Okay. Couple things. If you need help with me, there's my website, series70exam.org. I charge a lot of money. I charge almost $200, about $185 an hour, but I think I'm worth it. If you think that's Lisa Lou, Cindy Sue, Lisa Lou and Cindy Sue, little rhyme there. If that's too expensive, go check out Michael Weiss at series70examtutor.com. He's about half the price. He's really good, especially with the 6566. One last thing, and I'll do stuff later. Go if you're taking the SIE and you're trying to find another Carla, that is fucking awesome. Hope, no, we got there. Boom. Tiara, we got this. Thursday, 2 days from now. Okay. Go check out Achievable. If you're taking the SIE, by far, no one teaches the topics better than they do, especially the SIE. Like everyone else, they're here for the SIE. Everyone else is down here. When it gets, when we get to the 7 other exams, it evens out a little bit. But here's the thing: no one teaches the stuff, explains it better than Achievable. Seriously, I mean, I think I do a good job, but I could never write a book. Well, we'll see. Gianna, we got a week. Storm, what a great name, Storm. Well, could also sound like a Stormy Daniels, right? Isn't that like a, I don't know what that was. Okay, leave that alone. Okay. Boom, Ryan, we are gonna knock it out. Keep watching those videos. They're gonna help you. Don't forget my quick topics. Guys, also check out yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay. We'll talk about that stuff later. Anybody have questions? I know Audra was gonna send me some questions in email. I don't know if she did or not. Probably not. I get so many freaking emails. Nope. Do not see any. Alan Dershowitz. Why is he emailing me? Whatever. Okay. Okay. Boom, Storm. Got it. Oh, execution. Okay. Execution, that's a tough one. Okay. It's close. Oh, got it. Okay. I mean, yeah, you're gonna tell me to send them. You gotta come up with your shit. Okay. Well, okay. So execution, that's gonna be on the exam. Not a major part, but that could be enough to make the difference. Okay. So here's a couple things to save time. So when I get annoyed in an hour when somebody asks me what to do, you'll know why. Okay. First, if you're taking the test tomorrow, what should you do? First, get off my fucking live. Okay. Yes, I can try, Andrea, but I have a video on it, but I will try. So now, okay, we can talk about Ashley, but it's not heavy on the test. A couple things. If you're taking the test tomorrow, get off here, go get some sleep, go get laid, do something, get a massage, whatever you want to do something to relax yourself. Watch a movie, go to Netflix, go see Barbie. If you want to do brain dead shit, go see Barbie. Don't go see Oppenheimer yet, or go see Sound of Freedom, whatever. Okay. No, go watch Barbie if you're on brain dead shit. Okay. Now, if you're taking it after tomorrow, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, well, I wouldn't take any tests tomorrow. So if you're taking it, so you should be doing finals every day, up until, but not including the day before. So if you're taking a Thursday, you're done with tests, unless you're West Coast and you take one now. I'm not a friend of nighttime tests. Storm, that's awesome. That is freaking awesome. I love that. That is awesome. So what, are you done now? You're just hanging out and want to be insulted a little bit? Okay. Now, yeah, past perfect is brutal. So if you're taking it anytime after Thursday, take tests up until, but not including, okay? Take tests up, but not including the day before. The day before, you should be adding knowledge, reading, and this is for any exam. Reading. Oh, Julian, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's right. I hit 20 after, right? That's funny. It was after the Thursday class, right? Kind of cool. I really seriously thought I would only have about 1,000 people at one point when I started it, because literally nobody was doing this. So I just kind of went into it, said, you know what, I'm going to throw some free shit out there and do it. And other people have been doing it, and they've been doing well too. But I kind of broke the ceiling with it. Okay, Sean, hold on. Sean. I love it, Storm. Stay on. I love it. Okay. Look at this, my man, Sean. Here, boom. Okay. And we use Michael Weiss too, which is awesome. Okay. So now, remember, so this is the couple things. This is the one thing I always talk to people at the 63. I mean, you know what they all say? I'm brain dead. I can't remember a thing. Just remember, there's a couple curveball questions on the 63, and don't worry, Anika, I will talk about it. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate it. Ricardo, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's my past life. I don't even drink anymore. How crazy is that? I can do that, Julie. I don't even I mean, I drink. I'm not against it, but I went heavy in college, very, and I disappeared for a week. I don't know what I took, but all I do is remember waking up to like 32 voice messages on my phone, and nobody knew where I was. I was in my dorm the whole time during spring break. Don't know what happened. Okay. So I decided, that was probably the last time to do this. Okay. So now, as they say, I'm never in AA or anything, but I remember I have a lot of friends who are there, and they always go, what day did you start? And they go, the day before. Must have been a hell of a fucking day. Mia, boom. You got this. Okay. You got this stuff. Okay. So now. And Carla, you're in good shape. Ryan. Okay. If you got an 84 on Kaplan, and you're okay, I think I just saw him. Yes. So if I can get to my will, if not, we'll do Sunday. So 84% on Kaplan, that's a solid score. You should do that. Remember, no testing on the day before. Go from there. So I'll make this clear. Okay. I'm going to make this super clear. If you're taking the test, whatever day it is, you do not take tests the day before. If you're taking within the next 8 to 10 days, you want to take a final every day and then review it after the fact. And then in any section you under 70 on or 75 on, reread. Unless it's options, it's okay if you're under because they're harder. DPPs, I don't care about. Balance sheet and margin. Don't worry about it too much. Okay. User not found. How are you? Okay. I can't see you. I can't find you. Okay. Okay. So Tiara, remember a couple of things. Taxes, suitability, communications, and obviously mutual fund and annuities. Get them down. Okay. And always, as always, customer, anything for the 6 or 7, customer count is always a big thing. Always a big thing. Okay. Okay. Emily, yeah. So I think you brought it up. They're every Sunday night. So I do the membership thing. You can go in the join button, see the different choices. If you join the $25 one, okay. 3 final, Bianca, no. 3 finals a day? No, that's crazy. That's too hard. I mean, that's, what is that? 450 questions a day. You can't do that. Do 1, and then just time to go screw themselves. Okay. Now, so the membership thing, if you join it, there's one that's series study time. That means we meet at 6 p.m. for the 65, 66, and at 7 p.m. for the 7 every Sunday night. Every Sunday night. It's going to Fridays in the fall, but right now it's every Sunday. The option class is every Sunday night at 8. That's a higher level. But remember, if you take Caden, if you pay for the higher one, you get all the lower ones also. Okay. So the whole goal is we just meet once a week, plus you get all my videos. Okay. Yep. Storm, I definitely do the 24 a lot. Okay. Okay, Andrea, we got this. I know you're going to be fine. I think we got this. Let me get to slobs and bliss thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can talk about SMA a little bit, but let me get into this. Okay. Yeah, I record most of them and then I publish them at some point. So you can watch all the old ones. You just got to look into the membership class and the membership playlist, and it should be there. Let me open up. I'm always afraid whenever I do this. It's like super. I knew it. Every time I do this. Every time I move my window, it shrits out of me, but I think we're okay now. Okay, so now, can I explain slobs over bliss? I think I can. Okay. Just make sure this is still running. In Boreal, you can wait 2 minutes. Yeah, there we go. It's working. Okay. Ooh, you can do super chat. Yay. Okay, so now I just got the alert. I can do super chat. Okay. Now, here's the deal on this. So you have stock trading at 50, right? If you long it and you want to sell it, you do a sell limit. Sell limits are above. So you sell 100 at 55. I definitely have a video covering this. Sell 100 shares at 55. That's a sell limit. Remember, they're not going to say the word sell. They're just going to do it. And by the way, everyone, the reason you guys get slobs over bliss wrong on the vendors is because they ask some crazy fucking questions on it. They literally go out of the way to try to confuse you, and it's not that confusing. Oh, Cameron, thank you very much. Boom. And Caden, you're ready. Boom, Cameron. That's awesome. I love it. Ricardo, don't say that shit. Seriously. People are not good test takers. I can say the same thing. Don't pass at 24, you shouldn't be in the business. So, Ricardo, don't be. We're positive here, right? We're not doing that shit. Boom, Will, you're going to nail it. Okay, so if stock is trading at 50, you may place a sell limit above. That's why SL. And then if you're afraid it's going to go down, you say, look, if it gets to 45, just get me out of it. It's like stopping the bleeding. I go sell 100 at 45, stop. That means once it trades at 45, it's going to trigger and then trade. Okay. So once it trades at 45, it's going to trigger and then trade, which means you're going to sell it at the next price, no matter what. So you're trying to get out of the position. So that's a sell stop. So that's SS. Now, let's say you're short the stock. Instead of long, you're short. You want it, I'm going to attach the video here so it goes deeper. But say the stock goes down and you know what? I'm ready to buy it. I'm going to do buy 100 shares at 47. So that's a buy limit. That's below it. This buy limit is below. So you're going to do a buy limit below. And then up here, if you're short the stock, you're afraid it's going to go up. So what are you going to do? You're going to say buy 100 at 55, stop, which means if the stock gets up to 55, you're going to execute and buy it because you just want to get out of it. Remember, there's no guarantee that you get it at 55, but the point is you're just saying, listen, I'm short the stock at 50. I'm afraid if it goes to 55, just buy the stock. So that's what this order is doing. You say once it trades at 45, it's going to trigger, and then you buy it at the next price no matter what, which is normally going to be within a penny or two. The stocks don't move that much. So slobs, sell limits, and buy stops are above the market. Buy limits and sell stops are below the market. Stops are protecting. So if you're long stock, you do the selling one. Sell limit to take a profit, sell stop to protect. If you're short stock, you do a buy limit to take a profit. You do this buy stop to protect. And remember, stops protect, limits don't. Okay. I'm going to put the video in here anyway so you can find it easier. Go. Okay. There we go. I'm putting it in. No, it's crazy. Of course, it shuts down on me a little bit, but whatever. Okay. Boom. So there, Andrea, that's the link. That's the link. Yeah, Jordan, they could, but the thing is, yes, normally you could do a stop limit, but and I'll go back to the other questions, but part of the thing is that you want, why is it not putting in the overlay? Okay, whatever. Should be showing up on the side. I guess it is. Part of the reason is that the stocks don't really move that much, and you'd hate to miss it, right? So say the stock's trading at 50, you put a sell stop at 45, right? And it trades at 45 and then 44, then 42, then 40, then 30, right? Well, if you do a stop limit, you're not selling anything. But if you do a sell stop, you're going to sell it at 44 and then at least get out of it. So the point is, if it's down to that price, you just want to get out of it and don't fuck around. Okay. Boom. Look. That's good. JJ, you're fine. Don't sweat the outlier low questions. If you're averaging 74s, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, 66 is a boring freaking test. It really is. 100% a boring test. Okay. I think I did that. Yeah, execution, don't sweat it. Just reread the book, right? Boom. Okay. I like Kaplan too. I think their question bank is great. It's a great challenge, right? It's a great way to like challenge yourself a little bit. Okay. Boom. Storm, that is awesome, right? How great is that to nail all three first shot? Boom. And I love Achievable. It's a great mix. Achievable for the learning and the questions, and then Kaplan just to shake yourself up a little bit. Literally, I would say STC if they just sold the questions, but they don't. I got to figure out what you want to touch base on, Julian. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Let's not do that. Okay. Okay, so let me talk about this. Reg D. So Regulation D is a private placement, okay? So Reg D is a private placement that Reg D is a private placement. That means the issuer is selling pretty much directly to rich people, okay? It's a private placement. It's not going to be publicly traded. It's unregistered. You got to hold it for 6 months, all that. So there are 3 levels of it. So if you're going to raise up to $10 million and you don't want to really worry about being just accredited or non-accredited, you do 504. 504, you can raise up to 10 million. It's accredited and non-accredited, both, but you can't really advertise. Okay, that's that rule. So then if you want to raise more than 5, but you don't want to limit, so both 506s are unlimited. 506B, you can sell to as many accredited as you want, but only up to 35 non-accredited, which you guys have probably seen before. You always hear about that. Private placement is up to 35 non-accredited. So that's 506B. It's probably the most, not the most popular one, but it's the one people read about. So you can sell to as many accredited as you want, but only up to 35 non-accredited, okay? Now, if you want to raise a lot of money and only sell to accredited, so 506C is an unlimited amount of money, but you can't have any unaccredited at all. Every single investor has to be accredited. But the thing about that is then you can actually put a general advertisement out. So 506C, since grandma can't buy it anyway, unless grandma's a Richie, you can generally just advertise it because non-accredited people couldn't buy it even if they wanted to. Only accredited can. Boom. Hope that helps a little bit. Richard, oh, so close. Okay. It's like my entire life with girls. So close, but so far. Okay. So now, I worked out. My wife was pretty hot. So, missed it by 65 by 4. So don't think, guys, if you guys missed the test by a couple of points, don't go into it because you're going to get a lot of advice. Oh, just work on your weak shit. Don't do that. You're going to be mad again because what happens is if you only work on your weak stuff, if you only work on the stuff that's like that you struggled with, you're only going to improve on that. The other shit's going to drop because 30 days is a short time, but it's also a long time. So you need to act like you didn't miss it by 4, that you missed it by 32 points. You have whatever. If you got a 70, think you missed it by 30. If you got a 68, think you missed it by 32. That means cover everything. And what do you do? First of all, own the exam, own it. Go, look, I failed. I own it. I made mistakes. I didn't study hard enough. Whatever, even if you did. Then just go back and reread the book. You got 30 days. Spend the first 10, 15 days, 10 days reading the book once or twice. Don't take notes. Just write down what you're reading. Go, wow, I saw that on the exam. Jot that down, and then you keep reading. Then you start doing quizzes again. Then you start doing tests. And if you're starting to memorize your STC stuff, buy the Kaplan. If you have Kaplan and you start to memorize either by STC or Achievable, now you can't buy just the questions. You have to buy the whole package. But in reality, you pay $100. If it's a 7, you pay $199 for the whole new book. and questions. And that's the thing. So if you're using Kaplan or SDC and you failed by a bit, maybe switch to the Achievable. Go get it. I have a link down there. Use it or not. You can go directly to them if you want. And buy and just act like you're brand new. Put a date time in your program. They'll tell you how much to do each day, and you'll nail it. They do a really good job of explaining stuff. Okay. Boom. That's awesome. Oh, that's funny, Robin. Okay. So OID, you must accrete. OID. Okay. Okay. Taylor, not a fan. Okay. So now OID, you must accrete. So what that is, okay. So OID means that if you have an OID, which is a zero coupon, you have to accrete. You have to accrete every year. Let's see if I have that. Let's see. And look at that. What is the button for it? Oh, you suck. You make me do the whole thing, huh? Oh, because it's a playlist. That's why. Robin, take a look at this video. This is a playlist for the bond math. Accretion and amortization is in there. But what happens is accretion is you're taking a little bit of the discount every year and adding it to the cost basis, a little bit each year. That's all you're doing. And you have to pay taxes on that. Spreads. Hold on. Okay, user not found. There you are. Okay. It's kind of it. You got to read the first book. You got to read the book the first time. That's really what you're doing. That's all it. So what you do is, again, this is rinse, repeat every day. After you read the book one time, start doing your chapter quizzes. Anything under 70, reread. And then once you're doing that, then after you do that for a week, when you're about 8 to 10 days away from the test, start doing finals every freaking morning. And then review it into even review all your answers, both right and wrong. Every single one of them. Okay. Ricardo, you're just crazy with that shit, huh? You're kind of judgy. I get it. I'm with you. But if you're going to be working in the business and you're going to be, and you said you want the 910, you're going to supervise, you're going to run into people who are really good at sales and shit and just can't pass the test. So don't be judgy. And Bianca, not a fucking fan. I am not a fan of people taking 3 finals a day. Again, I'll say that again and again. I'm not a fan of that at all. At all. Storm, yep. Hey, Caden, how are you? Yep. I definitely help with the 24. I do it all the time. I probably have no more than 1 or 2 students a week. It's just there's not that many of them. And I think a lot of them have a they use tutors that the firm signs up for. So it's okay. When they fail, then I get them. Okay, Dylan, take your time. You reread the book. That's awesome. We're going to get it this time, right? I'm telling you right now, usually the second time is kind of tough. The third time is not going to be the toughest. As long as you're ready for it and you know your shit, you're going to be fine. I teach people on it. I don't do classes on it, Ricardo. Okay. So basic math, Pog Hunter. Hold on. It's funny. I always look it up and then I always forget what that means. There you go. That's a great name, huh? Okay. Okay, so now math. So you need to know stock splits. You need to know current yield. You might have to do convertible stuff. And maybe an NAV calculation of like what's the sales charge. But other than that, I think that there's not a lot of math. Oh, man, break evens, right? Break evens you might have to do. Okay? That's it. So stock split, current yield, break evens, and maybe a convertible stuff, but nothing crazy. Okay. Caden, you're ready. Caden, you're ready. And Cameron, I think I said it already. That's fucking awesome. I agree on the best resource. I'm free. That's the best part. I'm mostly free, especially for the SIE. I'm free. How can you beat that? I could be shitty, but I'm still free. Okay. Okay. We're going to get through this, right? Well, you're going to nail this thing. You're going to absolutely nail the 7. Take your time as long as you're passing. Remember, no test on Friday. And boom, Saturday is going to be a good day for you. Okay. Yeah, Carla, I should just go to sleep. Okay. Boom, Pan Americas. That is awesome. I think the quick and dirty is pretty good. I think Sean watched it too. I'm hoping Sean watched it before he take. Although Sean should be drunk by now. Sean is awesome. He got the 65, then the 63, and it was such a pressure because he wouldn't be fired if he failed it, but he has this big thing happening that if he passed it today, he can open his own office on January 1st. If he missed it, he'd have to wait another day to get another month to get paid, and it wouldn't be till February or March till he can open it. So he did a good job under that pressure and took the 63 really fast after. Like he banged out the 65, smart guy, banged it out, and then went to and then got the 63 a very short time later. And he used Michael Weiss and I to meet, and it was good, a lot of fun. Okay. Like he double teamed them. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Okay. Anyway, it's awesome, Pan America. So you done now, or you got one more thing? Okay. What do you do? 4 or 5 practice tests the day before? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I mean, fair. You should read more, but it doesn't matter, Cameron. You passed, right? It's all that matters. The pass is the pass. I am not a fan of practice tests the day before. I am not. You go on and guess it, but that's okay. Okay. So Jordan, you get what I'm saying? That you could put a stop limit, but then you may take a risk that you never sell the shit. Okay. And Audrey, if I get down to the bottom before the hour is up, I'll do some of these questions. Okay. Guys, don't forget too, if you guys want to meet, not for the SIE, I try, it's not worth it. Save your money. You shouldn't pay for anything. But I have these membership things, which are awesome. Every Sunday night, we meet for an hour. We do 7 1 hour, 65, 66 another hour, and then the options for an hour every night. And it's cheap. So even the highest level, which is options, you get the options and the 7 class. It's $50 a month. 4 times a week, 2 classes. That's 8 classes. That's like what? 8 times 6. That's like $6 a lesson. Pretty fucking cheap if I say so myself. And if you don't want to spend that much money, you can just do my options for $20 a month. Super cheap. And I'm telling you, I don't do them like everyone else. Everyone else does a T-chart. That's fine because you can watch a video on it or go to Kaplan or STC or Past Perfect, and they all do the same thing. It's fine. But if it doesn't work for you, go check mine out. Oh, hold on. JJ. So don't worry about the outliers. I mean, that's a couple questions, right? Don't sweat it. If you're on Kaplan, if you're a Kaplan, anywhere from 70 or higher, you're solid. You're in good shape. Go do mine on my channel. You did mine. You got a high score on mine. Okay. That's fine. I have a few in there. If you do those and you're scoring well because it's a new vendor, you're in good shape. Did you take the FINRA one? JJ, did you take the one in the FINRA website? Okay. Pauline, Angelique, Milan. We're trying to go to Italy next year. Okay. I want Disney. So I said we'll go to Epcot, but no, they want to go to Italy. Okay. And it's funny. I want to go to Rome, and they're like, I don't know if I want to go there. Fuck that. It's funny. Wherever we wanted to stay, it's like Venice or whatever it was. It's a 4-hour train ride to Rome from there. $12. What the hell? I can't get into New York City for less than $15, $20. And I'm 30 miles away. Okay. Sometimes I get 67. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So listen, don't sweat it. As long as you're not taking it tomorrow, make sure when you're doing these things, go over the wrong answers, right? Make sure you're going over the wrong and right answers to find out why. Okay, that's the other thing. Your answers. Pauline, I want you to do this. I want you to take one exam with no answers on, and you're not allowed to change. Once you pick an answer, you can't change it. Okay, I want you to say that. I want you to type in here that you understand. What you're going to do is you're going to take an exam, a full-on exam, and you're not going to change. I don't care even if you think you're totally wrong. Get used to just not changing your answers. Do that for me tomorrow, and then come on Thursday night and tell me how it went. No more changing your answers, okay? Don't sweat it. The outliers are outliers, right? Like if you get a bunch of 60s and an 80, well, then the 80 doesn't count. If you get a bunch of 80s and a 60, then the 60 doesn't count. Okay. Taylor, hold on. I'll get to you. Okay, Ryan, you're in good shape, right? Boom. Okay. That's right. No, that's fine. You're in good shape. If you're doing that, you're not getting enough wrong to worry about. You can go on there's a performance tracker that tells you where you're weak. And if you're not weak at anything, if you're taking the test August 4th, that's 9 days. You could probably just read some of the bigger, more important chapters like the suitability or the taxes, maybe customer accounts. Read that again, see how you do. Try anything under 75, you should probably read. That's the goal. Okay. Damn right. Don't change answers. I'm telling you, the only time you ever change an answer is if what I call punch you in the face wrong. Like literally, like what were you, if you read it and go, what the hell were you thinking? That's when you change it. Okay. Well, yeah, Nick. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry it took a while. I probably didn't get to you. You're probably gone and asleep already. That's awesome. And I appreciate it. I can't believe it's just not even that long ago. And it wasn't even above 10 grand. It just picks up speed. I picked up speed in the last like 2-3 weeks. I don't know why. Yeah, Jordan, it's only online. Yes, it's only online. Okay. That's the thing. If you go to Achievable, there's no hardcover. I mean, you can really, I think no, they stopped doing it. It's strictly online and it's really good. Yeah, absolutely. We do not want to see a score, Rachel. If you see a score, you're coming back in 30 days. So we do not, they used to give us a score up until 2018. That's how I know what I used to get. Okay. Okay. I'm not a big fan of them. They overthink everything. That's the thing. They overcomplicate the shit. So I'm not a huge fan of Exam FX. But here's the thing. You asked later if you should switch to yeah, Julian, I can do that. I don't know that I want you to switch to Kaplan with only 5 days to go, right? Maybe stick with it. Maybe do some of my tests on my practice final videos. I mean, you can buy the Kaplan QBank and just do unit quizzes. That's fine. If you want to buy the Kaplan stuff and buy unit quizzes, that's one thing. So look, guys, if you're taking this is the channel for the SIE exam, the Series 6 exam, the Series 7, the 63, the 65, 66, 24, 57. If you want to ask questions in any of that stuff, feel free to jump on here and do that. This is not just for the 7. I just can't list every exam on here. I'd run out of room. Okay. So yeah, I would say maybe, Taylor, go buy the Kaplan QBank, but don't do finals. Just do like unit quizzes, like 10-question quizzes on each unit until you get stronger. Okay. Oh, somebody asked about SMA a little bit. Okay. So I know they've been waiting. So SMA is your excess equity, right? So if you have, okay, let me see if I can do it without screwing this up. Okay, here we go. Somehow I'll screw it up. I know I will. Okay. So I use Mr. Dasby to keep me straight. Right? So if I have a market value of like 30K, I have a debit balance of like 10 grand, which is what I owe, right? That means I have an equity of, about 20 grand. That's my equity. That's my ownership. If I were to leave the account, sell the shares, pay back the 10 grand I owe, I'd walk away with 20. But that's 30 grand in equity, that 20 grand in equity, that's great. But how much do they want me to have? Okay. They always want you to have 50% of the market value. So they want my reg T, what they want me to have, 15 grand. So I have 20, they want me to have 15. So 20 minus 15 is 5 grand. That's my SMA. Now, a couple of things about that. That's my excess equity in a way. I can borrow that. I can use that to buy other things. I cannot use it to pay back a restriction on the account. So if my account is restricted, I cannot use SMA. Because think about it. If I use the SMA, you're borrowing that money. You're borrowing that equity. So you're actually increasing your debit balance and lowering your equity. So if you use SMA, you're actually making it worse. But you can use it to withdraw money, pay for bills, stuff like that. Or you can just buy more stock. And always remember, it's like cash. So if you have 5 grand in SMA, you can buy 10 grand in stock. One last thing on this. You have to use it to lose it, okay? Pauline, that's awesome. So you have to use it to lose it, okay? Thank you for answering. I like that. So you have to, so if the stock goes up to 30 and you have 5 grand SMA and then it drops back down to 25, you still have 5 grand SMA. You won't have as much SMA excess equity by rule, but your SMA stays the same. It's just a law. It's just a rule they put in that you have, even if your stock goes down a little bit, you still have your SMA. The only thing you can't do is SMA cannot, you cannot withdraw money from use your SMA if it's going to put you below minimum maintenance. Okay. So go do some of mine. Okay. So go do some of mine on my website and see how you do. Okay. I know you might have done it, but I have like 5 of them on there. Okay. Or go get the Kaplan QBank unless you're taking it soon. Okay. Okay, so the gift exclusions, right? Okay. Okay, so Carla, I'm not going to do the math on spreads and straddles because I have the videos on that, right? But I will talk about what the suitability. And actually, I did a suitability video on this, but I will do it here for you. Okay, so now gift exclusions, annual and lifetime. So I think it's 16 or 17, whatever the hell that number is. What is it now? Okay. Ryan, I appreciate it. I'm not the best. I just think that in my head. Okay. Annual IRS gift limit. What is it? It's not really a limit. It's just a 17. Okay, I thought so. So I thought it went up. So now, so here's what happens. So if you want to give, you can give up to 17 grand a year to as many people as you want. So if you have $1 million, you can give out 17 grand to like 50 people. Okay. 50, yeah. You can give it 50, maybe 53 people, whatever it is. But the point is, you can give out 17 grand every year to as many people as you want without paying taxes on it. If you already remember, the money's already been taxed. So the point is, now remember, if you give more than that, you get a you could be taxed on the extra amount over. You, the donor, not the donee. Now, if you're doing a 529, they actually let you preload 5 years. So whatever 5 times 17 is, whatever 5 times 10 is 50 plus, so 85 grand, right? So you can give up to 85 grand up front, but then you can't give any more for 5 more years. So that's only allowed for 529 plans, a college fund. Now, what's interesting is the IRS has an exclusion. So if you want to pay for my kid's college, if you want to, he's already out anyway, but if you want to pay for my kid's college or you want to pay for your kid's college, if you give the money directly to the kid, the gift shit applies, right? Which means if you give more than 17 grand, you're going to owe taxes on that. But if you want to pay someone's medical bills or college, if you pay the institution directly, it's not considered a gift. Okay, so that's one thing. So you can pay, if they have a $300,000 college, say it's 100 grand a year or 90 grand a year, like Trinity or Harvard, shit like that, and you want to pay it, if you pay the institution directly, it's not considered a gift to your son. If you give the money to your son or daughter, and they get the money and they pay it, it's considered a gift and it might be taxable to you. Secondly, here's the other part. You're allowed, there's an annual lifetime exclusion. Let's see what that number is. I think it might be 12 million now. Lifetime, not annual, lifetime gift tax exemption. Let's say 2023. That's what it is. Okay. So you can give away up to 12.9 to each person to give up to $12.92 million of property in your lifetime. And then you don't owe any taxes. That's a thing. Okay. Short, Chelsea, I can. It's not heavy on the test, but I can talk about it. So you can give out basically $13 million in your lifetime. So what happens is if you give more than the 17 grand and you go, crap, I got to pay taxes. No, just keep a record of it and use it against your lifetime exclusion. Because really, most of us will not even be close to giving away $12 million. So you can pretty much give as much money as you want since we're normal people. Hopefully, some of you won't be, and you'll remember when you're billionaires. You go, Ken, let me help you out. If you give out more than 12.9 million, then you will owe taxes on it. But each person can give out up to basically $13 million over their lifetime. So if you give 30 grand to your kid and you go, oh my God, I got to pay taxes on 13. No, just keep track of it and then use it against your lifetime exclusion when you're older. There you go. That's all you have to do. So you never really have to pay taxes unless you're going to drop like a cool 50 million on. Like I watched on YouTube, I get these alerts with Dave Ramsey all the time. And now it's a weird thing. I get little clips on Dave Ramsey giving advice. And the last 10 people have called up saying I think they're fucking with him now. Cause I think it's like sport. He inherited 50 million. They inherited 30 million. The kid makes $300,000 a month and he's 14, blah, 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 all that crap. So it's just like, whatever. Okay. Says it's funny. He's on there saying he does drop shipping, making 300 a month. But I mean, it could be true, but they don't make that much. They make 300 and they spend 290. They make like 10 grand, which for a 14-year-old is great, but it's a world of difference between 300 a year, 300 a month versus 10 grand a month. Okay. So, Julian, I hope that helped a little bit. You can give up to 17 per year. You can front load gifts for the 529. And then the other part of it is you can give up to an unlimited amount of money, pretty much $13 million over your lifetime. So if you give too much and you think you have to pay taxes, no, just keep track of it and use it against your annual lifetime exclusion. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm not going to do the math on that. I have videos on it. If you look in my options for the SIE, I think I talk about suitability for this, but here's the deal. If you buy a call, you're bullish. If you buy a put, you're bearish, right? So if we buy both of them, that's a long straddle. How do I know what a straddle is? So as one of my students said, and I haven't seen her in a while, it's the way she learned was bedspread. Okay, BS, buy S, it's a bedspread. Bedspread, it's buy S. Okay, can't explain it any clearer than that. So if you see the way to recognize a straddle and a spread, if you see two buys or two sells and a call and a put, so you see a buy and a sell. Hold on. Again, I'm not doing the math. If you want the math, go buy my fucking shit. Okay. Buy a 50 call and buy a 50 put. That is a long straddle. You do that when you don't know what direction you're in, but you want volatile. You think the market's going to be volatile. You think there's going to be movement. Okay. Movement. Okay. Now, sell a 50 call and sell a 50 put. That's a short straddle. How do we know it's short? Because it's two sells. This is long because it's two buys. This is short because it's two sells. Okay. I want stability. I want nothing to happen. I'm neutral. Stability, neutrality. I can never spell it, but I'm going to pretend to. Probably spell wrong, but whatever it is. So I want nothing to happen. Because remember, whenever you sell an option, you kind of want it to die. So if the stock stays at 50 and through expiration, you're going to keep the total premiums. So when you buy a straddle, you want volatility. When you're short a straddle, you want stability. Okay, now let's get rid of. Oh, we'll get rid of one of them. So I'm going to put up in the corner here. Buy call, but sell call, sell call, sell put. Now that's fine. Those are spread. Those are straddles, right? These are straddles. Straddles. Spread that's very Swiss. Okay, now, how do I know a spread? Well, it's buy a call, sell a call. Or it's buy a put, sell a put. Now I'm going to show you something. How do we know? So this is the bedspread, BS, okay? So here, straddles, the action is the same, but the options are different. Here, the options are the same, but the actions are different. But just remember bedspread. So here's the deal. You have to find the dominant. Whatever the dominant is, that tells you whether you're bullish or bearish. One thing about spreads, they are either bullish or bearish. Okay, they are absolutely either bullish or bearish. And you have to find the dominant, which means the bigger premium, okay? There you go, shorting. That's right, Jamama. So now, if this is the dominant option, okay, we'll do it this way. So if that's the dominant option, this is this buying a call is bullish, so it's a bull spread and it's a debit because buy means debit. If this is a dominant, so if the sell call is the dominant, then it's a credit spread and selling a call is bearish, so I want it to go down. If the buy put has the bigger premium, buying a put is bearish, so I'm bearish, and it's a debit because buy means debit. And if the sell put is the dominant, then it's a credit because sell means credit, and I'm bullish because selling a put is bullish. Now, remember something. With spreads, you have a limited gain, limited loss. You're not looking for significant gains, okay? You're not looking for that. You're looking for small gains because you have a small upside and a small downside because you have two strike prices and we're limited, okay? Hope that helps a little bit, Carla. What's not great? If you're not great, meaning high 60s or 70s, you're fine. If not great means 50s, then you got to work on a lot of shit. You got to do a lot of reading. And if it's a 7, make sure you get the customer counts and taxes and suitability. And if it's the SIE, make sure you get down the risks and what the registered rep can and cannot do. Good. And if it's a 65 or 66, get those investment vehicles down. Do not blow them off. They will be an absolute killer. Okay. And guys, check out, I just did a short, like about 8:10, 8:15. Just a little quick thing on the different share classes and mutual funds. You will definitely get a question on that. Okay. Boom, there you go. You guys talking to each other, which is great. Okay. Johnny, we're going to get it, okay? We're going to get this, okay? We're going to nail this thing. Absolutely, okay. So Gianna, I don't know the percentage. I don't know the percentage the first time, but it's a lot less than you think it is. So don't ever worry about that. Boom. Okay. Okay. Just know that strategic and portfolio margin allow you to use your strategy or your hedging to increase your leverage. So normal Reg T is just 50%. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Achievable doesn't do into it because you're probably it's low probability, right? And you can always email them, ask if they want to talk about it. But and the SDC and Past Perfect love to talk about it, just like the DVP RVP thing. So portfolio and strategy-based margin is basically looking at there's a risk of your portfolio or how you hedge it to give you a different amount of margin. So instead of 50%, you can put that a little less because you have less risk. That's all it is. That's what you need to know is that you can leverage more. Okay. I don't know how I have so much energy. I'll probably just pass out. I don't know, maybe because I go to bed at like 3 a.m. That's crazy. Okay. Taxes and options, absolutely. It's if you don't know options and at least basic taxes, you're gonna fail. You gotta know you're not gonna have to be an accountant, but you do need to understand it. Okay. Boom, Johnny, that's awesome. Oh, the 68. Hold on, I'll get to that. 86 and 68. It's like I'm dyslexic. Okay. Jemama, you're gonna nail this. I know you will. Okay. So Dylan, if you want to get in on the classes, go to my video. Go under my videos on the channel. There should be a join button right there, a big old join button. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do it. And again, if you're not taking the 7 of that, it's probably not worth doing. Okay. Okay. Let's get to my channel. Bikini prep series. Maybe I should do that instead of doing this. Okay, so where is it? Let me close this up. Oh, here we go. So now, I don't want to share that way. Where is this? See if we can do this. Okay, so you might see my channel here. Look at, I love my little, so you should see it in a second. Right here, there's a little join button. Boom, right here. You hit that, and the little things pop up. And you make the choices. Boom, that's it. I don't know if you see the pop up.
Hey, I'm trying out a new thing called members. So different levels get you more things.
There we go. Don't need to hear me twice. I hate my own voice. Hit the join button and you get the choices. That's all you have to do. Easy stuff. Okay. Do not stress about them. If you watch my video on it, it should be done. If you watch my video that I linked in there a while ago, you should be fine. Okay. Pan Americans, we nailed this already. I love it. Okay. Okay. Okay, whatever. Okay. Here we go. Good. Okay, boom. Get the 63 out of the way and then come back to 65. I agree. Okay. Yeah, it's the thing. Don't take the FINRA one anymore because if you've taken it a few times, it's kind of worthless now. I'm telling you right now, if you're doing for the SIE, guys, if you go to my practice finals playlist, if you're taking the SIE, go take the one that says 75 questions. That's the closest you're ever going to get to a test, other than the FINRA one that looks like the exam. It's not the exam, but the style is the same. That's the closest you're going to get. I worked really hard on that. Okay. Granted, you're going to be annoyed with all the colors because they did it on a PowerPoint. And you're going to get blinded a little bit, but it keeps you awake. Yeah, somebody said the Past Perfect test got harder and harder. If you're there, if you're in that shot max, you should be fine. You should absolutely be fine on that. Okay. Why, yes, Billy. I have a whole playlist for the 63. Why? I do. I'll show you if I can find it. I have a whole playlist for the 63. Guys, the best thing you can do right now is when you're looking at my channel, look for the playlists. Don't go to just try. I'm a fucking mess, right? I'm a chaotic goddamn mess. So what happens is if you're looking for my videos, it's all I put them out at 8:10. It's Sundays, and I don't look at when I'm supposed to post them. I just throw shit out there when I have a whim to do it, right? Or if I feel like a lot of people are struggling, I kind of put out a motivational thing. That's kind of what I do. So better off doing the playlist because it's a little more organized. Okay. Oh, got it. No, I have nothing for state insurance. Sorry about that. But now that I made fun of you, but I have nothing for the state insurance. But if you type in insurance test, there's one channel that has like 600,000 views. They do a really good job explaining everything. Okay. Thank you very much. I got it. We're going to get this. Okay. Okay, you're good. They have more on there. Go. Oh, good. So keep doing the Q Bank. Keep doing that. And then do more of my tests and see how you do. But remember, anything you get wrong, you got to look up and listen to why I got it wrong. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. This is for munis. Emma, and RTRS. So this is pretty much Emma is all the information on munis. That's what it is. It's all the information on various munis. That's all it is. It's an information thing. RTRS and Harley Testable. RTRS, real-time reporting system, is how you report the trade. So think about it. If you do a trade on the New York Stock Exchange, they use their own system to report the trade. If you do a trade, okay, I get it. It's all right. Devil's nuts. I got you. You're my son. Okay. Now, if you're doing equity trades on the NASDAQ, you use TRF to report within 10 seconds. If you use over-the-counter, like Pink Sheet bulletin boards, not that there's bulletin boards anymore, but over-the-counter equity, you're going to use ORF, over the quartering report, and you have 10 seconds report. If you're going to do corporates or treasuries, you use TRACE, TRACE, you have 15 minutes report. If you're going to do munis, you use RTRS, and guess what? You also have 15 minutes report. So if you do equity trades, you have 10 seconds. If you do bonds, you have 15 minutes. So RTRS really is just a reporting system for muni bonds. Okay. Okay, Jordan. Again, so here's the thing. Shorting stock is literally going, hey, Jordan, can I borrow your shares? Joe Mama's right. Only in our industry can you do this. I'm going to say I have 100 shares of IBM trading at 50. Doesn't matter where it's trading. But I go, Jordan, can I borrow your shares? So you lend the shares to me, which I eventually have to give back. I now have your shares. You lent them to me. Boom. I have your 100 shares. I sell them like they're mine. They're not. They're yours. But I sell them like they're mine. And I get $5,000 for them. Say I sell 100 shares at 50. I'm hoping the stock drops to 40. And then I go, oh, Jordan, you want your shares back? I'm going to buy them back at 40. And I'll give you your shares back. Boom. And then I made a, so think about it. I took your shares. You lent them to me. I sell them. They're like mine. I'm selling it short for $50 a share. So that's $5,000 in my pocket. Then the stock drops, hopefully, and it goes to 40. And then I go, okay, I have to buy the shares back for Jordan. So I buy them, give them back to you. Okay. And then I make $1,000 because I bought them for less than I sold them for. But here's the rub. What if I short them at 50 and it goes to 70, 80, or 90? Let's say it does go to $90 a share. Not really likely, but it could. I sold 100 shares at 50. I have $5,000. I now have to go get your shares back. It's trading at 90. I have to go buy the shares back at what price? Yes, at 90. So I don't have to spend $9,000 to buy your shares back. Okay. So that's the problem. I'm going to lose money. How high can stock go? There's no limit. So selling short is when you borrow shares, sell them, and then you have to buy them back eventually, hopefully for less than you sold them for, but sometimes higher. And there's no limit to how much you can lose. So the smart move is either putting buy stops so that even if it goes to like 55, you just buy it, you take your loss, and you move on, or you buy a call so you can't lose money other than your premium and the difference. Okay. Hope that helps a little bit, Jordan. Okay. Dylan, I think I just showed you. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, JJ, it could happen. It depends. Like if you're getting him wrong because you're goddamn tricking you. And look, I love Achievable. I love Brandon and all them. His questions sometimes, like everyone says, sometimes are easy. I don't always agree because they do a lot of all of the following are not false except. So I'm like, what the fuck are they asking? Is it okay? Not false or true except. So I want the false. They do that. And that's why sometimes you get shit wrong. Okay. Okay. Yep. I think that is the answer, because sometimes you can tell when I lose my train because I start speaking slow. So yeah, you could get 50s and 60s unachievable. It's not likely you're going to pass, but I guess depending how the questions hit you, they could. Okay, so the options videos, okay, are usually just going to be uploaded to the people who have options videos or higher, okay? So I'm not going to post it. The Series 7 and 65 class, I post to everyone who's a member. That's even that cheaper, that $5 one. But the options one, I only give it to the people who do the options class or higher. So the $20 a month should be able to see the option replays, not be on the live. Okay, not the live one we do on Sunday nights. But I'm pretty bad about uploading. There's a lot on there. I'm uploading them little by little. I try to get to them. Okay. Took a test during the weekend, got an 86. It could be because, I don't know, you're watching soccer. There's a million reasons it could happen. Don't overthink it. Remember, sometimes it also depends. If it's STC, the different tests have different levels of hardness, okay? And then if it's Kaplan, they definitely have different levels of hardness. And it's past perfect, they're all fucking hard. Okay. Oh, Kyle, hold on. Boom. Hope you're still here. That is awesome. Boom, Kyle. I'm not the man. You're the man. Like everyone thinks, look, I love the accolades, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you right now, I can help as much as possible and I can meet with people and stuff. But if you didn't do the work, you didn't pass. So I'm saying you guys are passing because of yourself. I'm the catalyst kind of thing. Okay. Like my friend said, when you do LSD, well, the LSD, the acid is the catalyst, but your brain takes the trip. Okay. Not that I would ever know. Not that that's the reason I disappeared for a week. Okay. So you sell. So Jordan, I hope that helps a little bit. Laura, wow, haven't seen you in a while. Are you back to studying? And here's a question. I wonder if Allie Frost is on here. She texted. I usually get a quarterly text from her saying she's going to get ready. And then she's so busy at work. I feel bad. Like she gets ready to go and then boom, she gets slammed with a bunch of work. She's been kind of being delayed taking this test for a long time. Okay, hold on. So, right. Alice is no other position, just bear. So what can she do? If she's bear, she can buy puts, sell calls, short stock. That's kind of it. I only have one. Billy, no, I do not. Every state has their own. Look, just read the fucking book, take a lot of tests, and take the test. And if you miss it, take it the next day. It's that these life insurance things are not nearly as hard as the 7 and the 63 and the 6. They're not. Just got to read the book and get through it. Okay. Almost. I'm getting there, Laura. I'm trying. I miss you too. I don't know. I miss you not seeing you. Hope you're still on here. Where did you passed all your exams or no? I can't remember. I agree. You know what I do? I do them when I'm in the moment because I don't like to. Here's the thing. I don't like forcing videos. So I kind of do them when I'm in the mood. So I've been busy lately. So I've not been in the mood, right? So I just do a little ones. When I'm in the mood, I do them because here's the thing. If I do a motivational video because I think it's due, it comes across as fucking fake, right? It's not real. I'm just acting. No, I'm in a mode. I get mad. I want people to do shit. I when I'm in the mode and I see people are struggling, then I do one. But if I don't want to do them just like every week, there's a couple places that do every Monday, do a motivational thing. That's fine, but they're a company. I'm not. So they can have that set up and preloaded and all that shit. And I don't. I just kind of throw shit out there. I don't worry about the SEO of this shit. I don't worry about whether it tracks or not. People find the thing and find the video. Okay. Hold on. Let me get back to that. Okay. Not really testable, but the bond buyers for the new issue, Emma is just to find the information. Okay. You would get $5,000 when you sell them. Okay. You would get the $5,000 when you sell it, but then you have to buy it back. Okay. There you go. I love it, Laura. You're back in the fold. I love it. One of my favorites. Okay, we're back. I see you post all the time. Did you go to a concert? I forgot you went to this. You did something. Okay. I think his test is fine, but he doesn't have a lot of them. But I think where he shines is his videos. His videos are great. The tests are fine. Okay. I think there are better ones out there, but his videos are where he's really good. He explains stuff very well. Like we do options differently, but he does great options. People like his option stuff. I think the test is fine, but it's only one. I disagree with some of the answers he puts in there, but it's fine. The problem is it's only one of them. So again, his magic is his videos. It really is. Okay. Like I know I don't do a lot of long form videos. That's not my shit. You got Dean. If you want the long stuff, go see Dean Finney. Okay. Okay. Caden, that's awesome. Okay. No, Ronald, I don't think Kaplan are better. I just think they're harder, but I'll get to that. Okay. So basically, it depends what your chart looks like, Raquel. So if you're doing this 7, you need more than just the chart. But for the SIE, you should have in there bull bet. You should have in there bullish, bearish. Like I have a video on how to use it, right? So if you look at my options for the SIE, you should be fine. Hold on one second. Stay there one second. Yes. Okay. See an empty seat. Okay. Now, if you use the chart, I have the whole. See, I don't know if I have a video on it, but the whole point is, you're using it. You have to make sure that you have in the whatever the call part. You have to have max gain, max loss, break even, and all of them. You have to have max gain, max loss, break even, and you just answer the questions that way. But sometimes when you get a spread or a spread question, you're like, what? I don't know if it's bullish or bearish. Well, if you find the dominant option and then find out whether that's bullish or bearish, that tells you. Okay, that's how you use it. For the SIE, it's very simple. Just make sure they have max gain, max loss, break even in there, and just answer the damn questions. It's really just like a safety blanket, so that if you miss out on it's much more like a safety blanket. So if you miss out on if you blank out, I can't remember. You go, oh, they're bullish, oh, they're bearish, oh, they're break even. Remember, calls. It's always when it's a call by itself, it's always strike plus premium, and when a put by itself, it's always strike minus for the break even. Those are things that have to be on your chart. Okay. Audra, it doesn't look like I got to him. Okay. I don't think so. Not yet. I think here's the thing. If you were a billionaire, do you really want AI handling your money? Probably not. Not yet. Maybe someday, but not yet. Okay. Here's my thing. I think here's the thing. Kaplan questions are harder. I think that the STC questions are closer to the exam. Again, I'm not a fan of that. I don't feel a fan of looking for the ones closer, but they're closer to the exam. I think Kaplan goes even their checkpoint exams are fucking ridiculous. Like their checkpoint exams are almost like impossible to pass. Literally, I do them with people, and I know I get everything right on the test, and I'm probably pushing in the 60s and 70s because they go into such little minutia detail. But that's fine. I mean, you'll be ready. I just think it's overkill. Okay, Nika, you wanted to talk about. So it's going to be some scenarios. I don't know if Sean's on here, but he can't remember. I don't think he remember, but there's definitely some definitions, but it's going to be a lot of scenarios. Remember something. Here's the thing. You got to learn the regs, and I have the 63 cheat sheet video and all that, but you need to know the ethics and the prohibited practices. That's a no-brainer. You have to know that stuff. You have to know the prohibited. You have to know the ethics and all that. You will get a ton of those questions on the test. Absolutely will. Okay. Not bad. We finished. Okay. Boom. We got to the end. Audra, I'll do them on Sunday. Let's see. Let's see if there's any easy. If there's an easy one in here, I'll do it. Hold on. Where's my email? Hold on. What? Hold on. Let's see this. Boom, join the option. Watch those options. You really should make sure you get the suitability down. If you're taking it in a week and a half, make sure the suitability is down. You should have everything done, the whole book read already, right? Okay. Make sure you got options down. Make sure you got taxes. Make sure you got suitability. And the last thing you do is what do you read? Customer counts, baby. Customer counts. Let me see if all just questions are crazy. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. I maybe bang these out real quick. Okay. It should come up in a second. Oh, I think I can get through one or two of them. let's see. So, which of the following permits the highest annual contributions? Okay. So, which one permits the highest annual contributions? Let me take off the part. Hold on. So there. Okay. So, let me. Where are we? Okay. So, think about it. So, let's go through it. So, a Coverdell allows you $2,000 a year. That's it. IRAs only allow $6,500 a year. Okay. Boom, Beth. Good. I'm glad you're rereading the weakest chapters, but do tests. Okay. Jomama, what vendor are you getting 70, 70, 70, 70? Okay. You got to be a little, you want to be a little bit higher than that, unless it's Kaplan and it's a lot of stupid mistakes. Okay. So here's the thing. So a SEP IRA, I think it's 65,000. I'm not sure. So it's, it's just, but the point is, it's B, C, and D are traditional spousal is only 6,500, and then 6,500 for you. All the IRAs are 6,500. The Coverdell is 2,000, and I think the SEP IRA is up to 65,000. You can put up to 25% of your income, up to like 65 grand a year. So that's a lot. That's absolutely the highest. So SEP IRA, so Jemima, you want to be a little bit higher. So yeah, the KEO and the SEP IRA kind of have the same shit. You can put a lot of money away. Okay. Okay, that's going to take a while. I got to do math on that. Okay, this is just crazy. So now, okay, so here's the deal. This is why they're tricking you. This is, so if you read this, I don't know if you can read it. ZYX Corporation has 100 million shares of common stock authorized with 80 million outstanding. That means they've issued 80 million, maybe, right? Okay. The board of directors of ZYX could do what? Okay. So they cannot issue an additional 40 million shares. Why? Because they only authorize 100 million and they have 80 already. So they can only issue another 20 million. So A is out. Declare a 2-for-1 stock split. I get it, because again, this is something. This is one of these Kaplan FU questions, okay? Because then you got to remember that you can't have more than authorized, which is because they have authorized 100 million. I disagree with that. I don't think they're going to hurt you on that. And why can't they issue 20 million shares at 4%, 100 per par? Okay. Oh, convertible. Again, because here's the thing. This is the whole theme of this fuck you question. Okay. All of them means you only have 20 million shares left that you can issue from the authorized. So A, C, and D would all put you over that 100 million, and that's why you can't do it. So stupid. You can do a stock dividend of 10% because there's only given another 8 million shares outstanding. It's stupid. It's literally a question they want to ask you. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back to them. I'm not going to worry about them. We'll do them. Audrey, we'll do them Sunday night in the class, all right? It works. Okay. There you go, Laura. That's awesome. So look at that. Good shit. Jomama, I want your scores in the mid-70s. That's where I want them. So start going over. Okay, Kyle, I'll get that. So now, so Jomama, I want you in the mid-70s, which means you're going to go over. Okay. You're gonna want to reread the lowest sections. Maybe go over figure out what the sections they got wrong in, and then bump them up. Okay. So here's the thing. So before you issue a revenue bond, you need a legal opinion done by a lawyer. Okay. So here's the deal. Yes, you want an unqualified opinion. That means there's no issues. So like, if I were to make a recommendation to you and I say, listen, Joe over here, he's a good worker, but on Fridays he's a little tough because he gets banged up on Thursday nights. That's a qualification. I'm giving you an endorsement, but I'm kind of qualifying it with a restriction. So qualification means there's some sort of qualifier to my opinion, which means there's an issue. Unqualified or an unqualified opinion means there's no issues. Oh, Jane over here works. She's a fucking workaholic. She works 5 days a week. She'll answer your calls on Saturdays and Sundays. I'll refer. That's an unqualified endorsement. Same thing here. An unqualified opinion means that there's no issues. Qualified means there's a qualifier like, oh, it might be taxable, or you might have to do something with the lien, or maybe they can't issue it, or there's problems. So qualified legal opinion means that it's not tax-free. It may not be tax-free, or there might be issues. Non-qualified. So think of it as qualified means there's issues. Not qualified means there's no issues. Try to remember that, okay? And again, this is the one time qualified is bad and non-qualified is good. Boom. I love it. That's awesome, guys. That is awesome. I got through some of them. Audrey will get through the rest on Sunday. And we got this, kids. Okay. Don't forget to check out Brandon Rith over on Basic Wisdom. He's really good. Michael Weiss at SiriusXM tutor.com. He's pretty good. He's half my cost, which is good. I'm happy to teach you. There's my website for it, SiriusXM.org. Little did you know you didn't need to be a nonprofit to get an org, okay? But .com I'm not paying for. It's not worth it. Don't forget to check out my memberships. It's free resources. Guys, don't forget to check out the Facebook group. This crowdsourcing Are You Learning is awesome. They have a newbies chat. They got this. They start study groups all the time. It is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of people putting stuff in there, talking about their successes, how they did on the exam. They don't give specific questions, but they give the vibe and stuff like that. You're going to love it. It's awesome stuff. Join it. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. Boom. It's free. Go join it. I'll let you in. And boom. Okay. Curtis. What do you mean? Why isn't it considered bullshit? I mean, it sort of is bullshit and bears. Joe Mama, thank you. Okay. I just got to say it that way, right? Okay. So look, here's the whole thing. The straddles are, so I got to get to that. So straddles are just, you're bullish and bearish. It's really not that you're bullish and bearish. You want volatility. You don't actually care which way you're going. Yes, it could be, but Curtis, for this test, don't try to beat the test. Just fucking think about what they want, okay? They want to know that they want volatility. When you're long straddle, you want volatility. They're short straddle, stability. And listen, guys, I can't say this enough. And I'm not saying you're doing it, Curtis, but a lot of people do this. They want to be smarter. They want to beat the test, okay? Just take the fucking test, okay? Just answer what you think. That if you don't love the answer, but it's the best one of the four, take it and move on. Don't try to justify yourself that it's wrong. You know, saying that it's boom. Okay. Also, I'm Laura. I love it. That's the thing. This group, I'm telling you, the study groups that started, there's a group that I deal with I think it's 8 o'clock every Thursday for the 65, 66. They've become like lifelong friends, or lifelong for a year or so. They become friends and making plans to meet and shit like that. It's awesome. It's just like, jury duty where everyone becomes friends, right? So this is pretty awesome. Okay. These study groups, they create friendships. I have friends now from doing this stuff that I'll know for years till I get old and go and become demented and I don't remember anything and I start sitting like that, and I'll still be doing the lives, but it'll just be me like this. Old man sleeping. Okay, everyone, I love having you guys here. It is my favorite night of the week. Don't forget to check. Guys, don't forget to share this shit. Tell other people. Hit the notification bell, because if you put that notification on, whenever I send out videos, you'll get to see them. And I try not to go too bad. I try not to do stuff. I actually put out a video on my community tab from another YouTuber that does. They talked about NPV and NPV and IRR. Really good video. Explained it very simply. So any taking the 65, 66, if you turned on notifications, you would have seen it. Okay, everyone. Y'all have a good night. Wash your hands. Ronald, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Boom, Ronald. That's awesome. Now we're down to one last exam, right? We're going to nail this stuff. Guys, I love doing this. It's literally my favorite 2 nights of the week. Tonight, remember, I'll see you Thursday. And don't forget to join the Facebook and boom. And here we're going to get this. Boom. Take care.